All right, so I'm just doing my weekly or my end of week wrap up for Leo's first week, and we are just branching off of puppy camp stuff with marker inquisition. And all marker is just going to be a reward word. So we're rewarding a moment in time that he does something that we like. We're creating an association between the word and sorry, my head is the word and delivery of food. So that way we are rewarding the behavior that we're looking for. Whatever he's doing when he hears that word, once the association is created, will take on the good feeling of receiving food. So we have yes, good, and okay, which are going to be our reward words. And I always put a really big emphasis on the first one, yes, in the beginning. And what that means is, hey, I like what you did, come take food from me. I don't need him to stay in any type of behavior. So that allows for me to get a bunch of reps in because I don't need him to worry about remaining in behavior. I don't want to suppress anything by like expecting him to really understand exactly 100% what I'm looking for. So I just kind of want to show the exact moment in time, hey, I like that, now come take food from me. And the reward event is going to be fun and playful. So this one is going to be something that I say you spend a good amount of time on at home, mostly for engagement purposes. Getting him out and about into different environments where you are the apple of his eye. He's finding a lot of value in you, and everything is becoming a little bit more neutral. We don't want to isolate him and not expose him to things, but I also don't want to put a big emphasis on their existence. So we know that he's a very social dog. So if he's seeing other dogs and people and whatever out there, and we're letting him go investigate and find reinforcement in those things, it's going to take a lot of value from us as his handler or owners. So I want him seeing those things and them just existing and him getting all of his fun, good stuff from you. So start out smaller, maybe just in your living room, and then maybe the front or backyard, in your neighborhood, and then you can start branching over to a little bit more distracting environments, so things where there's a lot of stuff happening, there's going to be competing motivators, things like that. So all you're going to do is, I say the word yes, and he can come take food from me. I'm going to add in a little bit of movement, so he has to chase after it. That little bit of healthy frustration of it not being so easily obtainable ups its value even more. I can alter how much I give him, so it might be one treat, it might be a couple of treats. Sometimes it might be a little bit easier to get, sometimes it might be a little bit harder to get where he misses it and he has to come turn direction and chase it further. And you can add in all of the silly, playful noises. And in that moment, that reward event, I don't really care about his behavior being good, if you will. So if he's being silly and thrashy and jumping up, I'm okay with that in that context, right? So, Leo, yes, whoa, come on, wee. Like, I'm okay with him being rude and pushy because I want him to really enjoy that moment. And so what that's going to look like is he's out and about, he's sniffing, we can either, Leo, yes, we can get his attention and mark and pay that. Or if he's offers, yes, like he's looking up at me, I can pay that. So I'm paying him for organically showing me engagement. If he's seeing something, like he sees another dog, we can tap him into our space, yes, and then mark and reward him for paying attention. If you're under threshold, meaning like he's just noticed something, yes, then you can pay that. You can just say yes, right? That last one is a little bit trickier. We want to make sure that he is under threshold, meaning he will willingly disengage from that and re-engage with you. If he's actively moving towards the thing or fixated on it and you say yes, he might not break engagement to re-engage with you. So just be careful. What we're looking for is he's just noticed something and is kind of like trotting around and looking and changing his gaze to different things, then he's under threshold. But if he's actively moving towards that thing, it would be more so, Leo, tap, 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 yes. So he should be on leash so that we can keep him from checking out or allowing him to completely leave us to go engage with other things. We don't want there to be opportunity for successful leaving us, right? Like I don't want him successfully, like we say his name, he's like, I don't care, I'm gonna go do this, and then he's allowed to do that. Then we kind of devalue name recognition and a recall. So we want to make sure we're utilizing a lot of leash work right now, just to keep him in tune with us. It doesn't mean you necessarily need to use your leash a lot. It's more so just there if he's like, I don't care what you have to offer, I'm doing this thing over here. So we have that yes marker. I use that one a lot in the beginning while shaping new behaviors, because it allows for me to get a bunch of reps in. So I can sit, yes, I can pay it, sit, yes, because he doesn't need to remain in behavior. Our duration markers are going to be good and okay. Good is implying, hey, I like that you did that, continue to do it, sit. Good, so good when his butt hits the ground, and I'm gonna bring the reward to him. Nope, sit. Nope, sit. Good. And then okay means that the behavior is over. I say the word okay to release him out of behavior. So where we are right now is we're adding in rules to those markers. So I want him to understand that when I'm looking for a behavior, that he remains in that behavior until I release him. Initially, it was just a lot of I'm gonna pay you behavior while you are entertained with the food. So sit, good. I can, add in a bunch of reps. Good, good, good. Okay, and he's staying engaged. But now that I'm starting to sit, good. Add in movements to neutralize what I'm doing, good. I want him seeing that picture and being neutral to it, good. Now I want him to understand the concept of you have to stay in that behavior. So I like to teach that in the learning phase through leash pressure, good. Whoa, what happened? Sit, good. So I will apply a little bit of tension, just enough that he's aware of it. Like I don't want to drag or use too much pressure, because then we turn the dog into, we start opposition reflex where he's like, I'm going to really resist that. I want it to be just something that he's aware of. And when he does the behavior, as I ask him, so okay, sit, yes, or good, sorry. That pressure comes off as soon as he goes into behavior. Okay, very good. Sit, good. Okay. And I want him to have a solid understanding of that now in the learning phase, while there aren't a super great amount of distractions. That way, when we are in an environment where there are a lot of distractions and he's not necessarily motivated by what we have to offer, we have a way to communicate to help him do the behavior regardless, right? Like that's just going to be something that happens. Every dog does it. Sometimes they just get really invested in their environment. There's something really exciting, a novelty, something they haven't seen before, and they want to engage with it, and we need them to do something, right? And I'm just using sit as an example right now. But let's say I just need him to sit because I'm trying to do something and he's getting all squirrely. If I haven't taught him what the leash is asking, now it's going to be a struggle. I'm going to add stress into an already stressful behavior because he's not listening. So if I say sit and he doesn't want to, nope, sit, good. Now he knows what the leash is asking, and I can have, good, that follow through and getting him to do the behavior, which is going to be something that we discuss later with improving relationship, where even when he's not motivated by us, we still need him to do behaviors. Oh my gosh, good boy. So yeah, that's later down the road for you guys. Right now I'm just trying to do lots of positive reinforcement, happy stuff, building engagement. I cannot emphasize enough how important engagement is, and getting him out and about into the world where things are happening around you guys, and he's engaged with you and doing stuff with you, and he's happy to work with you, and he can see those things and they don't stress him out or scramble his brain because he's a puppy and everything's going to be really exciting. I want him to just have like a really nice, strong mindset where he's like, oh, those things exist. Let's do stuff together, right? And you have to work to get that, right? So starting really simple, not a lot of distractions, and then just build, right? Hey, okay. Yeah, come away. All right, and then I'll probably do a video of him healings separate of this. It's a little bit harder to demonstrate in here. Lots of luring with that, where I am showing him that it's valuable to be right here in this position. Leo, let's go. Good. Let's go. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah, good boy. So just kind of, again, I've started out in this training room and just expanded the distraction levels of the environments that we go in. So I'll show a video of us doing that outside because he's getting really great at it. Right, bud? All right, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask away, and I'm happy to answer all of that.